Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. It's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe are appreciated. I'll be continuing along remixing, remastering some of my older beats in FL Studio. All right, so once I last left off, I was pretty much at the point of finalizing it as far as Ozone. However, streaming and running Ozone at the same time eats up way too much computer CPU, so it's just not possible, I don't think, unless I bounce everything. And I'm not sure I really want to do that. As well, I don't have Melda on here. As well, I do believe that they're cutting each other, right? The bass and the bass guitar, bass drum and the bass guitar. Also, what I have to do is set this up so that the sidechain only affects that frequency, because right now it's holding the whole volume. So I want this peak controller on the insert, and then this is sort of a sidechain that doesn't come out. So I'll go ahead and unhook these. And then I'll call this BD send. And of course I'm gonna have to relink everything to BD2 send, right? I'm gonna get in the headphones soon too. That's BD3 send and BD4 send. I should actually check the volume or the levels here. Amazing. Okay, so let's kill that. Yeah, so it looks like it's coming through. I'm not sure if my sidechainer's on. It does look like it's on. And of course, it's just falling apart here. Barely hanging on because it's the end of the mix. Let's get these here. And then we'll pull that out from there. Okay. Same thing here. Unfortunately, it won't carry the link, which is too bad, but that's just the way it is. And it has to be this way because I only want that specific frequency, right? Let's just say preset as. And as I was mentioning earlier, the bass is cutting the bass drum and the bass drum is cutting the bass, so therefore there is no bass. Okay. Now I just have to do this here. I want to cut just this. So this is pretty much opposite of this. Okay, save preset as, and drop that there, and then we'll flip it into a bandpass. Like that, and as well, we'll go link to controller, and this is bass drum width. And bass drum, oh, this is width here, actually. Bass drum width, and up here is slope. Bass drum slope. Band order. What did I link? I was sure I accepted a link earlier. I guess it just didn't go through. That's fine. Okay, so that's done. I'll do the linking after. Let's get these bands happening first. BD2. BD send 2. I'll turn that into a band again. Link the slope. Band order. This is band slope, BD slope, and this is BD width. Controller, BD width. Okay. for 3, tenor. Save as BD3. Just because the way a bass drum works, it actually starts from the higher end, a sweep, as far as the harmonic goes. I don't know if it's a harmonic, and I don't know if it's a harmonic or a partial, but it does start higher and then it sweeps down and then it holds at the fundamental position. If you've ever looked at the autonomy of a bass drum. Did I do that right? All distracted, talking away. Okay, yes, loop. And 4. So, I'll leave the fundamental alone. And I guess I'll drop all these extra things. Might be eating up CPU. Even though they're not running, they're still there. I'm eating up memory, definitely. Is this the bass there? No? Patcher? There is no patcher. There's no patcher anywhere. Okay, so the bass drum is taking precedence. And it's cutting into the bass. Every time the bass drum hits, the bass gets cut. But when the bass plays, the bass drum doesn't get cut. Which is sort of important, I suppose. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And when the bass drum isn't playing, then the bass will come back. Just because the bass drum is short attacks, right? Did I do 4? I don't think I did. So drop that. BD4 send. And it looks like this controller is actually up here. Let me kill this. Change this to a band. And this doesn't require any sort of side chain because it is just it's static. Means never changes. Go bass drum. Wait, accept. Check out the chat in the band lab. Saying hi little ginger. Can you go to my band lab account? Nope. I'm in the lab here, man. Why do I want to go look at some other person's accounts? Okay. So the P controllers are again above. I want to bring them underneath. Looks like I missed one. Eh? That's not good. So number 3 here. I was sure I got number 3. Okay. Do band pass again. Link. Go slope and width. Right, so now it's ready to go. Let's get rid of these extra things here. Delete that, delete this. Turn these channels back on, even though they're not really doing anything. I've got an extra Maximus here, not doing anything. That. And what is this doing? What is that? Oh, I put it on. I knew I'd put it somewhere. So that's totally the wrong spot for that. Okay. Peak controller underneath. Wherever it feels like sliding. Okay. Just really touchy with the touchpad. Another Maximus you can drop. Turn this on. And I remembered too that I was going to start Studio with as Yoda for all to see if I can get some more out of it. I don't think you can though. I don't think there's really any way to push it harder. Like I said, I could bounce things. Maybe I could just bounce the whole track and run it into the standalone because it's pretty much the same thing. And then I could just save the preset and bring it in. Of course, that still doesn't help anything, but it'll be baked into the project. Like it'll be saved with the project opposed to just baking externally. Probably what I'll have to do. Okay, so everything is pretty much up to par here. Now I just got to link all these things together. So let's go right click, link, This is peak controller BD send 1. And peak controller BD send 2. Peak controller BD send 2, yes. As well, I might as well do the same thing for the bass. BD send 3. And 4, as far as side chaining it, right? It's baritone, BD4. Okay. And that patcher is for the bass. Okay, so let's continue along here. A lot of technical stuff happening. BD2, BD3, BD4. And I don't have to relink the bass because it should still be holding its link from the bass. Except, yeah, I'm going to have to relink it because I'm going to be moving it, right? So peak. Okay. Link. And now that I have the notes, I can actually fix the fundamental, but I'm not going to because it's pretty much solid the way it is. 3 and 4. I feel like there's no real need to. Okay. Now I got to bring in this here. Yeah, that's supposed to be before too, right? How is that gonna work? It's gonna have to be like a double chain. Can I expand this? What's in the way here? Why can't I? Why is my thing stuck? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so this is gonna be like this. I'll just keep this here because it's already all linked up. So we'll call this baritone send. And if I start a new thing, it's gonna be I'm gonna have to relink all that. So I'll just do this. I'll get neutron happening here. I'll remove it from the other one. So this is baritone. So that's how you spell it. And then we take baritone here, drop it back one. All right, it's here. And then I'm going to plug it there, plug it in here. Then this is baritone send. This is actually baritone EQ, I guess. And this is baritone send. And then, where's that going? Nowhere. Okay, it's going out. I don't want it to go out. I want it to go here and here. And this doesn't come out, and then this does come out, but we pull that there, and we drop this here, right? So now we're getting a dry signal before these EQs happen, these dynamic EQs, and then it's just that, yeah. And as I said earlier, I do want to bring in a patcher here. I'll go save this as, and this is sort of the same thing. However, instead of a notch, again, I'll be doing a bandpass. And then I'll link this stuff. Link the controller. This is the slope, and this is the width. Width. Base width. Did I do base or did I do BD? BD. Okay, so it's base. And I'm just going to check that, make sure that's running. Patcher is so annoying the way it kind of operates as far as things have to kind of float on top of everything, and yeah, just kind of annoying. Okay, so here it is with this giant screen. But I shrunk this last time, didn't I? Does it not remember its size? Okay. I can just sit there and base slope. Just little wiggles. Okay. And as well, I might as well check these. Oops. Okay, and then I can probably just close the mixer for now. We'll just get some stacking happening. I just want to see that they are in fact being controlled by the BD slope. Yes. Equals for the width. What? Okay, so that one's broken. Let's fix that and close this one now. We're done with that one. It's actually linked the frequency, so it's a good thing I looked. We'll reset to none. And then what is this? Uh-oh. I think it's a copy of this, right? So we're just gonna actually I could probably undo knob tweak, undo remote control setting, undo knob tweak, redo. Okay, what is this? 50? This is 52. So it's obviously 52. So let's go ahead and copy that, paste that here, and then we'll link this bandwidth here. Oh, it is already linked, so I just double linked, I think. Okay. And close everything. And yeah, pretty just about done here. Are these? I'm sure everything's linked. This guy, let's take a look here. Okay, so it looks like it's running and properly. And I'm gonna have to reset all these base EQs, right? Not too many. I don't mess with the hats or the drums. It's just these guys. So I'm gonna have to relink. Of course, FL saving now every 5 minutes, and it takes a little while. That's probably what was stopping me from moving around last time. Let's go link. And this is baritone send peak. And again, baritone send peak. Okay. Now everything's linked up. Except I got to check how much impact that's having. Now that it's, focusing on just the fundamental, I have to make sure that it is going to be able to reach enough. Okay. Still kind of falling apart here. I think I turned down my buffer. Yeah, so let's turn this back up. Get some more buffer size. Let's push on this. It looks like it's already maxed. You see the peaks are a lot different than they were before, right? 80. Let's go 100. It's down, up. And tension back down. Let's see what decay can do for us here. Not a lot. It's not very responsive, like decay. 50, a little more, 55, doesn't change. 40, probably as good as it's gonna get. 45, yeah. Okay, so then we'll push the decay. That looks a little good. Maybe we'll just flatten it out, because that is like a pure harmonic, right? Hope we don't have any links now. What happened to our... Ah, yes. They're not even linked in. Okay, so let's get them linked in. And it looks like they are like super weak. I'm not sure why they're so super weak. Or, of course, my buffer's dying again. Okay, so maximizer's off. I don't really want to put neutron in, what's it called, mode? Maybe I can put my plugins in that mode. That should be fine. Sweet spots. Kick drum. It's still running something. I don't know what it's running. So let's go tools, macros, smart, switch smart disable for all plugins, and that should drop. We got a little bit there. Let's check in with things here. There's settings here. Use fixed buffer sizes, and this generally takes some stress off of the system because the buffer sizes are bigger, right? And we can say process maximum buffer sizes. However, in some situations that breaks things, like I'm not going to get any more out of it. I just need to hear it. So I'll leave it for now. Let's just check in on these. Okay, so they're running now. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to listen properly because I'm getting underruns like crazy. Let's check in with BandLab here. It's just that I can't run the BandLab chat. What are you doing? Yo, what's good? Will you be reacting to songs today? I'd love your feedback on my song real quick. Appreciate it. Adam94, is this good? Are you going to react to songs today? I would like comments on my song very soon. I would appreciate it. No music feedback today. It's just remixing, remastering. Okay, so let's... I don't know if they're even still here. I gotta reroute my headphones. Reroute to my headphones. Okay. In fact, I want to keep my streams into an hour, not 20 minutes. I gotta set the timer. Yeah, let's keep the timer off stream. And what did I say? 20 minutes? 25 minutes? So another half hour. Okay. But I will be continuing returning constantly all day. I'm just going to be going in the lab. Anyway. What does that look like? That looks good. Sounds awful. Okay, so I'm going to have to drop some of those things, like I said, maximum buffer sizes. And hopefully they hold together. I kind of don't want to do it to the frequency shifter because the frequency shifter might just not be happy with that. Let's try the EQ first. Well, some plugins require buffers to always be the same size, and most don't need to. Please activate the setting only if necessary for plugins to work. Using fixed buffer sizes will increase plugin latency. Are you sure? Yes. And we want process maximum. Use maximum from the host. Now I got to do that again and again and again. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to also have this symbol here. I'm not sure how much it's going to help. And as it said, it does increase latency, right? Yes. I wish, there's those don't show errors. Okay. We'll just check that out. Make sure it's not dead. What? Oh, now it's saving. I thought I switched that to 5 minutes. Has it already been 5 minutes? Okay, so it's okay. Sounds okay. Okay. Because I don't know what kind of behavior the frequency shifter will do if I, yeah. Yes, and max, and max. 3. As well, I've noticed with plugins like Nectar, FL Studio doesn't compensate for some latency. Like, it seemed to work fine with Neutron and everything else, but just Nectar didn't like fixed buffer sizes. It would create like this latency that didn't get compensated for, and vocals would be off time, which is one of the worst things in the world. Okay, SD here. And hopefully that'll buy us enough CPU to get a decent idea of what's going on here. So just a few more. Exciting stuff, I know. Did I close? And I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'll just leave it open so I can tab to it. I could almost probably just park it. Not sure I really want to do that. I guess I can. I don't really like doing that though. And I got all those bars. It's not the same. It'd almost be better in Chrome, but then Chrome will try talk to it. There's just no winning. Anyway. The problem is that I have a chatbot, and BandLab doesn't like the chatbots. It flags me as spam. And BandLab is probably the most chattiest of the platforms, but yeah. Not a lot comes from it. Like, people just mostly throw up their songs and stuff. And as far as everybody else's chat, like Kick and Trovo and everywhere else, those are in my chat box here. So if anybody chats there, they'll pop up. However, nobody usually comes through on those platforms. Okay, got them all. Let's see if that bought us anything here. Gotta turn everything on. I think it actually broke. I think that what I was saying is here, this is way off time now. Just like a chunk band. Okay, so let's turn this back on. Maybe it'll reset it properly. That's one of the problems with setting, and it didn't save us, okay, is that we lost, it doesn't, FL Studio doesn't see the latency created, or it doesn't compensate for it for some reason. On specific plugins, I don't know. Internal mechanism somewhere is not aligning properly. And then the PDC or plugin delay compensation doesn't fix for it. So I'm going to have to eliminate stuff somewhere else. We'll just pull Neutron for now. I'll get it bounced out, and then we can listen to it in Ozone. Like I said, I guess synthetic plugins are one of those type of plugins that FL Studio doesn't compensate for when using fixed buffer sizes. Which is too bad, because we would probably benefit from it quite a bit, as synthetic are greedier plugins. I'm not even going to try it with Neutron, so let's just drop Neutron. Still sounds funny. Why is BD send 3 going here? Maybe I did have it right, but again, it's not saving us much. Even with it, I was still getting underruns. Then we're saving again. I'm going to have to change that setting. Audio settings, general settings, file settings. Let's go like every 10 minutes occasionally, because every 5 minutes is just invasive. So that's probably what it was. It's not specifically synthetic plugins can't handle the fixed buffer sizes. I think it was just that bass drum was bleeding into the other track. It still sounds lazy. Like, what's going on here? I feel like something broke. That's not good. Maybe it's just I'm not hearing it without this. Did I miss one? There it is. There it is. Okay. So it is, in fact, fixed buffer sizes does make a latency that FL Studio doesn't compensate for. Yeah, there we go. I was also thinking, like, do I really need these extra? Can I get more than? No, it just turns them all off. Alt, no. Control Shift, no. Hold, no. Okay. So I'll just have to do it manually, which is fine. Like, are these extra compressors actually doing anything? Oh yeah, they are, eh? Well, that's not a compressor, though. That's an EQ. So let's take a listen. No, I don't hear any difference. It's like barely touching them. It's just like looking at them. Check these other ones here. No, the way it is, just leave it the way it is. So I'm gonna drop neutron for now, and we're just gonna listen to the side chaining. Listen and look. It's like the bass drums are completely dead. There are tools for this, so let's use those tools. Suites, Visual, Melda. And do I have to tell it to follow the name? I do. Okay, so BD1. To be there. Let's actually get that out of there. It should be here. This is be total BD, right? So Visual. Multi-analyzer here, followed hosted name. And SD, no, just the baritone. Visual. These two mostly, so follow host name. However, it would be a good idea to also look at the instruments. We can always take them in and out anyway. And again, host name. Last one. Visual. Analyzer, follow host name. And then this is actually in the wrong spot. So let's just delete that. Actually, we're going to need EQ. EQ, yeah. Drop it here and then we'll push it down. Somewhere. I was probably hovering over top of it like 3 times. Okay. Bring this down so that it's after. These are all after. Bass drum is here. Okay, now let's put one on the master-ish. Do I really need to? Can I see them all from here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Slope 4.5. I gotta type it in here. Okay. No thick line. Actually, we're looking for this. Ooh. We can see where the bass is, but everything is just crashing into each other. Is that the bass though? We're just looking for the low end here. I don't know what I just did. 60 smoothness. Image. Okay. Why does it look so big? Is the base really that big? Let's color these here. Let's go red versus blue, I guess. Let's go red versus brown, I think. Whatever. Yellow. Green. Whatever. So we're getting a lot of collision around 70. How much can I resize this? Nothing. Let me make it bigger. As with a lot of plugins, can I hide this piece? Yeah, okay. Then we'll put that over here. I can get it to snap properly. There we go. Jump on the master and... are these also carrying... No, they're not carrying spans. Can I bring in spans too? Let's look at this first. I can't remember what I was going to do though. Running properly? Yeah, that first one is just dead. Why is it so dead? Oh, because it's, yeah. Inputs? What? Why is it up here? Where did I get the CQ from? These aren't the same notes? I got D sharp 2. This is what? D sharp 2. This is supposed to be G sharp 2? More fun with bass drum tuning. Okay, what will be bass drum 3 here? 131, which is what's C3. Okay. Bass drum 4 is like way down there, right? 52. G sharp 7. So what is this naturally again? This one is off. And then just these two. Are they really in different positions? What is the frequency shifters there? Did it reset itself again? No, this is D sharp 2. D sharp 2. Is it not running? Did it crash? It says it's running. Yeah, they're both running. Let's fiddle with this +3. Yep. It's running. +103. Let's say it is. It's 3, 4. Okay, so what do these say? Okay, we can listen to that some more. What did these say? 78. 78. Right? That's right. 78. 78. So what is in fact 78? G sharp? No. What is 78? G, F? What? D sharp. Okay. And what does the frequency shifter say? D sharp. Okay. So it says D sharp. Sweet spot says D sharp. I think that was just a blunder on my part, right? Okay, so and then what does the send say? 78. First one. 52. Okay. Here we go. D sharp. 78. Still pretty dead, but we can deal with that now. At least we've corrected a blunder. Yeah, they're still really weak. Okay, but because it's just targeting the fundamental, right? So if we go like this and then we set turn this off. That's all we're getting. Just like a really low signal. That's all we really want, right? Okay, so we got to boost these peak controllers to get the more out of them. We might even be able just to boost this. Yeah. Let's see where that puts it. Sort of, I guess. Match it up with the other one so we're not overdoing it. Let's try 15. 12. Yeah, let's look about even now. Then we'll jump to this one. Match it up. Bring it up 9. Okay, that's okay. How does that look over here? That second one still isn't reaching. Push it. What does that look like in the controller itself? Looks okay. Number 3. We need just the verse. Those are nice and healthily loud. Yeah. Okay. What does that look like? What does it look like with ozone on? Because I feel like I've lost something. Like low end is totally gone. Everything's really loud too. Okay, we're coming in under 30. Again, under 30. Quite a bit higher than that. Yeah, a little bit over 30 there. But as a combination, right, I remember I said before, putting them together, they sound sort of kind of, must be some phase cancellation. No, they're half dead. So let's bring it up a bit. We'll use, oh, that's why, okay, because those are off. There we go. That's also gonna affect the sends too. Okay, so that looks fine. RD descend. It's like a blue happy face coming from YouTube. 6. Okay, so that should be better now on the peak controller. Does it only draw when I look at it? The second one's just stuck for a while now. Way too loud. Let's bring that down. Bring it down to about 9 here. What am I doing for time? Still got about 15 minutes ish. Okay, so what does that look like here? What does that look like here? Yeah, it's a little stiff. I'll bring it down a little more. It's because it's so stiff. 7.5. And then that should give it some relax. As well, do I want to use what's it called? Linear phase, right? I'll make 2 versions. I'll export 2 versions. I'll do this one, and then I'll push out a linear phase version because we got to take it to ozone, right? So everything's up to par as far as I'm sure. Neutron can't hang because it kills the system. But we'll leave it on for the bass right now, the bass drums right now. We'll just listen, look at here. Where'd it go? What's over here? M analyzer, let's see. Still got so much collision. Bass drums are super dirty. What do we see? What are we seeing here? Here we go. It's like the bass is just holding. It's not even playing, I don't think, eh? Bring it in. The fundamental's still really dominating in the higher range. It's like this guy ain't doing his job. Maybe we gotta open it up some more. Fiddle with this a bit. So now it's just neutering it, right? It's just stripped it. So where's this again? I want this. Oh, there actually is a bass patcher here. So let's get rid of that. Right? Because if I link it, it's going to be double cutting. Yeah, I can hear it's just like no bass drum. Yeah, there's like no collisions down here now. Barely any. Because it's double cutting. Okay. Is there a way I can like choose the bass drum over that? Or choose the that would take too much specialization. I feel like I'm just gonna drop the whole patcher. It's probably the best move. Keep it simple. I'm pretty clean here except for that last hit. Oh yeah, because I killed the width, that's why. Like no width. No slope. Makes the bass thin. Is my Morph on? It isn't. Okay. Give me a better idea of what's going on here. And let's loop around this part here to here. No, here to here. I feel like that decay is too slow. Do I need a different knob now? Do I need another knob here for decay? Bring in another knob, I guess. Knob default. This is bass drum decay. So BD decay, and then we'll get that linked in. Okay. So peak controller decay link. Surface BDK. BD decay. We'll close that. It's auto saving here. So running onto peak at the time. Just about ready to call it. So I'll finish linking these in. And then, yeah. I'll call it peak controller. Not even sure I have time to preview it, so I guess that's how I'll start the next stream. Take a short little break. Okay, just finish this up. There's 4 of them. Wonder if I should do a bass decay as well. And there's only one of those, right? Okay, so those are all linked in. And yeah. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There is exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins in SynthEdit, or my GoFundMe, JWP Fund. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.